When I say bananas, you say peppers. Why did I name this channel such an obscure name? I don't even like banana peppers. Why? One of life's joyous little mysteries. Yesterday's video sure was really strange, wasn't it? But thank you all for tuning in. So today we are going to be recreating that Reborn unboxing that I said I did a couple of days ago. I once again attempted to edit the original footage I filmed again today, and boy is that video just a nightmare. I feel like it's one of those really scatterbrained videos like I've sometimes been known to make, where I sort of like topic jump, and it's like I started talking about this and then I started doing the unboxing, and it was like back and forth with just not a very, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was a very good video. So we're gonna refilm it. Also, my camera, I hope it's gonna focus today the whole time in focus. I feel like I've really been having like some craziness with this camera, which is crazy because it's only a couple of months old. And I don't know if you guys noticed in the candy cane video that I put on Graveyard Girl a couple of days ago, and I haven't really been looking at the comments too much. The ones I did not see any comment discussing it, but I feel like towards the end of that video, like in the raw footage, like not post-editing or something where like maybe it was like an editing error, but it literally looked like the words coming out of my mouth, like the sound and the motion, it was almost like a microsecond off, and I literally did think I was going crazy. But then I immediately showed it to Dogman, and he was like, no, it does just seem like it's one of those things where it's like almost a microsecond off. And now I've just been scared, like every video I've been filming subsequently, if like somehow the audio and the video is going to be completely off, which that's going to be super fun if that happens. I'm kind of tempted to switch to a different camera, but I don't know, I really like this one because I feel like, as opposed to like the original cameras that I filmed with forever, like these don't ever overheat, which I guess in retrospect is good and bad because like I can film videos longer, but also, do I really ever need to sit down and ramble for 50 minutes? Maybe not. Maybe my old camera in some small way was helping to make the world a slightly better place. So this is how today's video is gonna go. I'm gonna talk about this Reborn, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna look at it, and then I'm gonna talk about like all, I don't know, I feel like I come to this channel to have my deeper conversations. It's like sitting down in real life, like in my messy closet with my closest friends, just vibing about life, talking about things. I feel like that's how this channel goes. Also, look at my dress, you guys. This is a new piece I just got from Black Milk, and I think it is freaking adorable. I think it's called like the watercolor sheer dress or something, but I put it on today because it's so cheerful, and I feel very dressed up to sit in this hoarded pile of trash in my closet, but we will start addressing that a different day. Also, I felt like I needed to refilm this unboxing and this video entirely because I ended up just like kind of saying some of the same stuff in the video I put up yesterday. And also I have some good news because I was talking about a lot of my packages that I ordered around Black Friday / oh, I just put the interior of my mouth. Can I advise not doing that at home? Sippy sippy to wash away my pain. Anywho's, where was I? Train of thought. Oh yes, a lot of the packages that I ordered around Black Friday / Thanksgiving / Cyborg Monday, they have been having some problems. And I ordered 2 Reborn dolls from this same lady in Russia, and for weeks now I thought the first doll I ordered, see this once again is sounding convoluted. I ordered one doll from her, then I found another doll that I liked, so I ordered the first one, and then I ordered this one that we're gonna unbox today. But it's like the first one got I was sure, even 2 days ago when I filmed the first video, that it was just lost forever. And that doll is supposed to be like teeny tiny, like I think only like 4 or 5 inches. The one we're unboxing today is a micro one as well, but I'm really excited that it looks like the other one is back on his way again. It like got lost in a Russian sorting facility for I think like 2 weeks. I basically ordered it on Thanksgiving and it was moving along, and then on the 27th it just like went off the map with no updates at all. And this second doll that I ordered from her like shipped so super fast. So I was just convinced that the other one was missing, but now he's coming. So now I don't have to be sad about it anymore. Yay! So this is how he came to me originally. He was just in one of these like little Tyvek envelopes, I guess they're called. I found him on Etsy. I know a lot of people like ask me a lot, especially like on Snapchat and Instagram and a bunch of other places, like where I find my Reborn dolls, and literally the answer is Etsy. Like pretty much every single Reborn I've ever purchased has come from Etsy. That's where these came from, and I was looking for different avatar babies because I know I told you guys a while ago I'm thinking about doing like a real versus fake avatar baby unboxing, and then I was just kind of like looking for a bunch of different kinds out there. And this lady makes like all micro, I think that's what they're called, micro or mini Reborn dolls. And she had avatar ones and I wanted to order one so bad and I hesitated. But this lady's dolls like literally fly off the shelf. I've never seen anything like it. She basically will like list dolls one day and then you check in a couple hours later they'll be gone. So I'm kind of thinking she must be like a more popular designer. Like I just so happened to stumble upon her. Try and like speed talk through the little like history of why I decided to order this guy, which he came sealed in a little plastic baggie. This is how my babies are delivered. I was honestly kind of on the fence about ordering this little guy because like I said, I had ordered another one from her and I hadn't even seen that one yet, but there was just something about this doll's face and I was like, it's so weird. And 23 other people had it in their cart at the same time I had it in my cart, which I don't know how you guys feel if you shop on Etsy a lot or not. Like, besides Dolls Kill, Etsy is probably like the site that I'm shopping on and visiting the most. But a couple months ago, I feel like they did this update, which I like to call anxiety shopping, because anytime you find anything or look at anything, like it flashes up and it tells you like 20 other people have this in their cart and there's only one that's ever going to be made. And it just sort of like kind of does drive you, I feel like, to make more perhaps impulse purchases. When I saw him and I really liked him and I saw there was like 23 other freaking people, I was like, gosh dang it, darn it. If I want it, I better get it now. So like I said, he came in this plastic bag and he also came with this little guy. Like he almost looks like he would be a mascot for some kind of brand, right? Because he looks like a bean or I don't know, but I really like him and he came as like a little bonus extra with this doll. He also came with a diaper for his teeny tiny little butt. I don't even know where I would find other diapers like this. It looks like a real actual diaper, but I have bought preemie diapers before for Avatar Baby and they are still much bigger than this. So I'm kind of tempted to never put this on him because how would I ever find another one? The other thing that this one came with is a bottle that you can actually put liquid in, because that is the only weird thing about this doll, which I will go ahead and open him because I know some of you guys are just waiting here with clenched fists to be like, just open the doll already, stop talking. So let's give him a reveal. And he came in this super cute, it almost looks like those bouquet? Which way? But have you guys ever seen those? I see them in the mall all the time where they're like teddy bears, or sometimes they do them with like little tiny Darth Vaders or Yoda stuffed animals or whatever, and you can give people like an alternate to flowers, and it's like 12 tiny teddy bears. That's what he looks like, all wrapped up in there. So this one is silicone as well, and I really like this little It almost looks like a slumber bag? Sleeping bag. You use sleeping bags for slumber parties. I don't know what new word I was trying to make. Oh my god, I forgot to show you guys. I still have this box. This is what everything came in, which I just thought was hilarious because at first I was like, what is this? And then I turned around the box and he was all packed in this light bulb box, which, hey, it's good to recycle. But I did just think it was kind of hilarious to get a baby in a light bulb box. Who's ready for this tiny little baby? And I personally love how he's dressed like a missing member of a 90s boy band. It's literally like windbreaker fabric pants and a little fleece hoodie. But look at his face, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all, I bought him because he seriously looks like kind of a Cupid to me. Just how he has gray hair. Like, maybe it's supposed to be blonde, but no, it's really white. It's like white gray hair. Oh my god. And you know what else he looks like to me? I finally realized it, and now I'm not going to be able to remember the name of the show, so I'm going to have to type it in. But it's like not a witch. It's like almost like a fairy warlock show. It's like Mr. something. It's like a British show, but it's about magic and fairies and all kinds of stuff like that. It's gonna drive me crazy. Like, why do I bring up shows that I don't even know the name of? Dogman and I watched it together and we really liked it, and he almost looks like the bad fairy to me. And he didn't look like a Cupid fairy to me. And I was like, I want this Cupid baby. So I, like always, I'm gonna take his little outfit off so you can really see the details, because for this little guy being so tiny, he's painted like really realistically, which I thought was very impressive. Underneath his little jacket, he has this little t-shirt, which I'm like, where do they even find doll clothes this tiny? I feel like that's why just everything about these little guys fascinates me, because I think it is fun to like find little accessories. Like recently for Avatar Baby, and I just found it on Amazon. I think it's like originally for American Girl dolls, but it works for him too. I found like a little vacation set with a travel pillow and like a little camera and little sunglasses. And I had originally intended on filming another video with Avatar Baby at Disney World, but it was just way too crowded and hectic that time of year. So I never ended up filming with him, but I still made a really cute Instagram photo with the little props. But I feel like that's part of the really fascinating thing about these, is just finding all the cute little like accessories. I don't know. I feel like people either get this hobby or they don't get it, which is kind of like what I feel like the second part of this video is going to be. How have I talked for 15 minutes already? Here he is. And like, just look at the realism. Like, I don't know. There's just something that I feel like I love about these on an artistic level. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, I think it was Gucci Runway show last year, where all the models had like silicone props, and it was so weird. They were basically like carrying around their own heads and like these hyper realistic like silicone dragon puppets. Like, stuff like that just appeals to me. I don't know why. And I mean, they just almost look like movie props or something. Like, it's just so weird. Love the windbreaker pants. And then underneath that, he has these cute little like cotton pants. So I showed you guys the bottle that he came with, which is actually like hilarious proportionately to me. Like, you've got a tiny little baby with this big old bottle. But the weird and different thing about this one is it technically will drink and then pee. I'm not sure why you'd ever want that, but it will do it. But I don't know. I thought about just like trying it for a video, but I'm hesitant to, because if you guys remember the Poopsie unicorn slime dolls that we unboxed this summer, and leave me a comment down below if you guys want to see the second unboxing, because I technically filmed one. Like you guys know I always do. I'm always filming, and then for some reason never editing and uploading. I'm just talking to myself in this closet for some reason. But I do still have the second Poopsie doll I can unbox. But but I feel like you can never get them dry properly in the whole doll. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just mixing up slime and water and a bunch of like messy stuff. How do you ever like get stuff like that completely clean? I don't know. So I'm really concerned about like squirting water inside of this little guy, because I wouldn't ever want him to start like smelling nasty or anything. But I will show you, like, this is so cute. He will actually put the little bottle in his mouth, which I feel like seeing dolls like this have their little cheeks squished, I feel like that is really one of the things that first I was like, ooh, like with Reborn dolls, because that's what, like, you saw viral videos about the original baby clone Avatar dolls, and they did put Instagram videos up like squeezing their cheeks, and I was like, what are these things? I almost forgot to show you, he did come with a couple of little pacifiers as well. This one I love because it's Doraemon. I never say that right. And then this one is like a little wiener dog. So he will have little pacifiers in his mouth as well. And I just think, well, you're not very obedient. But honestly, this one does look like a little Cupid to me, so I think that's how I'm gonna dress him. I'm gonna try and either DIY or find online some little wings. And I didn't know if he was gonna come with a diaper or not, so I found these from another Etsy seller, and they're just these plain white mini fleecy diapers, which I think that he's actually a different size than maybe what the measurement was, because I don't think he is 9 inches, or he was supposed to be 9.5 inches, which I am not wholly convinced that he is. I think maybe he's a little bit smaller, so neither of these diapers really fit him. It's so weird. It's like this one that has a snap closure. The waistband is way too tiny for him, but also just like this length is way too big for him. And then this one is the one that I've had on him, but the waistband fits, but it's still like, so like the leg holes are too big, and like just this whole portion on his body is too big, which I'm about to put it on. So I will show it to you, but since I wanted to kind of make him like a little Cupid doll, I think I'm just going to take these and sort of use it as a pattern and make my own out of like a little red fabric or something. I always love to go fabric shopping for DIY projects at Joann's, and they've got tons of fat quarters with like really cute prints. Like, I think I'm going to be able to find something that's like glittery and red with hearts or something. I don't know. I thought that would be very cute. Give me a minute. I'm going to put him in that little diaper. Diaper baby! So I'm sure you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like the whole section here is just like, it's like ill-fitting jeans. Like, you know, when you just buy a pair of pants and it's like too tight on the waist or like too saggy in the butt, like that's the exact experience he's going through right now. Oh my gosh, I hope that I can find it down here. Oh yeah, this was so cute too. He came with a little birth certificate. So his name is technically supposed to be Roman, which I think is a cute name. I generally don't name them, which I don't know if that's weird or not weird. Honestly, if you kind of want to get one, but you don't want to spend a ton of money on them, or if you just want to get like one of these funky little silicone babies, that might be a good place to start, because they are vastly less expensive, like these minis and micros, versus the like full big Avatar baby size, or like normaler baby size, I guess you could say. So I don't know. He did take, so I ordered this one on either the 27th or 28th of November, and I got him the day that I came home. So I think like the 10th. So I don't know if you'd have time to order it before Christmas if you have somebody that's like wanting one of these, but I really like this one. Like, I feel like the silicone is really good quality, because it does feel like really soft, and it does have like a lot of movement, which is what I like them for, and I know that some people don't like that I kind of like joke with them. I don't know. I guess this leads us into the second portion of the video, just because I wanted to have a conversation with you guys about these, because like I said, I feel like some people get it and some people don't, and I feel like I'm kind of tempted to almost like just move all my Reborn content onto this channel, or at least a majority of it. I don't know, it's so weird because I feel like for the past couple of months, all of those videos have been performing kind of better than other videos on my main channel. But also I do feel like the feedback is like kind of a little different. I've gotten more comments about these dolls that people are like concerned for my mental health. And I'm like, but how? Like, I just don't know if these people who are commenting like that, like haven't been here for very long, or like don't know much about me, or like, I don't know if they're like really concerned, or I don't know. Like I've never gotten that feedback about any of the hundreds of dolls literally that I own that are like that, you know, like my creepy babies. Like I've never gotten comments like, she's actually going crazy. Like I just kind of feel like I'm no more or less crazy than I've ever been. I don't see like a super vast difference in collecting these types of dolls versus those types of dolls. Also, like I don't carry them around with me, like ever, unless I'm filming. Now, I will say these micro ones, like I kind of think he's still too big to carry around, but I'm hoping maybe the teeny tiny itty bitty little one that I got might be my new Alfred, which if you guys are OG Swamp Family members, then you will remember Alfred, which this is not Alfred. Alfred is like put away in a glass case at this point because he's so fragile. But I used to carry around, this is Alfred's like identical cousin, and I used to carry this doll with me more or less everywhere. Like he was always in the bottom of my purse, and it was just kind of like one of my little things, you know, like how alligators are like my thing. And I just thought it was hilarious to no end. Like I would pose him around my camera and put him on Instagram and act like he was like filming my videos, or I would like set him on my cup of tea, you know, just like silly stuff like that. Like I don't know. I've just always been like a very like kind of silly, whimsical kind of person. Like I don't think that it's no different than anything like I've ever been doing, but I stopped carrying Alfred around because these dolls are really old. They're from the 50s and their arms and legs are attached with little pieces of string. And Alfred's leg kept falling off. It's like the little plastic area here was extra damaged, and so that's why I stopped like taking pictures of Alfred, and like nobody ever sees Alfred anymore because I was scared he was just gonna like bust beyond repair, or that I would lose him. And so I was kind of hoping maybe I could get one of these like teeny tiny little funny like reborn babies, just because they are fun to me. Like I like to like dress them and be silly. Like I don't know if that's crazy, and I kind of don't care. Like I don't know what is happening in the world where it's like I do kind of feel like something is changing and I'm not that crazy about it. Or maybe it's just like how I'm presenting myself, like people just aren't down with it anymore, which, you know, whatever. But I mean, if you guys like something, I just want to encourage you to like it. I always say that, like, if it's not harming you or anybody else, like, I don't see the point in just like putting down somebody's interests or acting like it's some like mental illness. Like, I don't know. I just always think, because honestly, okay, and I don't think this is something I've ever talked about before, but, I always wanted to do, and particularly when my demographics were a little bit younger, I had always wanted to do like almost a Saturday morning type show, much like Pee-wee's Playhouse, or I know I've mentioned this show before, but such a big influence on my life was Beekman's World, where I feel like it was kind of fun and it was like a show, or you were learning something, but they did use like costumes and puppets and like different areas of a room, like different sets and stuff. And I'm really sad that I never made it happen, and I don't know if I could at this stage. But I wanted to do like a Saturday morning show where we would kind of combine a bunch of things into like an episode a week, where we would like open the Swamp Family mail and just like open like, you know, 5 letters or packages or something. And then I just was thinking I could do like different segments, which I never like worked it out in my mind. And but I don't know, there is a part of me that's always just been interested in costumes and puppets and like whimsical little things like that. I'm like, I just don't think any, which I'm not trying to compare myself to Jim Henson, but and people probably do think Pee Wee Herman is a little nuts. I feel like people have asked me in the past, like, oh, if you could have any celeb in the world that you could like film a video with or collab with or whatever, like who would it be? And I always say Paul Rubens. Like, for better or worse, I do feel like the Pee Wee Herman show, what a tangent is this? But I just feel like that had such like I always wanted to do stuff like that. Like I always wanted to make puppets or characters or like just have some sort of outlet like that. And I think in some way, I was about to say Jim Henson, because I'm like, I feel like nobody ever like looks at Jim Henson or the Muppets and is like, well, he's just an immature asshole. Like, I just don't think that anybody, which I'm not doing anything like that, but I feel like it sort of comes from that same, like, I just like to be like imaginative, dress them or make little costumes or whatever. And it's just like a little side hobby. Like, they're not real to me. Like, this is not some sort of surrogate for a real baby. I think a lot of people think that this is coming from some drive to have a real baby, which I swear upon the moon and stars, like, that's just not a choice for me. And it's a wonderful choice for people that it is a right choice for. But absolutely never in my life have I ever had a strain of ever wanting a real baby ever. It's just not the right choice for me. And I'm also kind of toying with like, could this be some sort of like late bloomer thing? Because when I was growing up and like the kind of time period where people normally have dolls, I never had dolls and I never wanted dolls. The only dolls I had, like I basically had 2 or 3 that my mom had hand made me, which were like made out of pantyhose and stuff, which I know that sounds weird. I have one downstairs. If my brain will work, when I film the next video for this channel, I will show you one of these dolls that I still have that my mom made. But I feel like other than that, like even when my mom would make me dolls, they would always be like bears or like sock creatures. Like I never wanted babies. I never wanted like children dolls. I never did. I always wanted gack and slime and anything that was, I called them little men, like action figures, boys' toys. Like that's always what I want. I never had dolls. And then when I got in my 20s, I just went bazonkers and I wanted every creepy doll, every baby doll that I found that I liked. But like I said, I do feel like in my filming room where they're all like lined perfectly around the perimeter of the room, and after I made chandeliers out of them, that's just a pile of gross mess, but after I made chandeliers with them, and I've got like piles and piles of legs and arms and doll heads, like I kind of feel like I collected those guys to the maximum. And I still do buy one every now and again, mostly just from Uncommon when I find one that I feel like I've got a particular connection to. I still will buy those on rare occasion. And so I feel like I still really am passionate about dolls. And after discovering these things and then kind of like getting into it, and I will just say, like, everybody I've met who's actually a part of the Reborn community, because I think I do collect them, but I don't really know anything about them. Like, I don't know anything about designers. There's conventions for them. Like, I'm not on that level, but everyone I've met has just been so fun and nice and like just fun, nice, creative people to talk to. And so I just feel like it's just been a new hobby, and it's like a fun kind of thing for me. And I get that people get it, and I get that people don't, but particularly based on the fact that I do know that a lot of people do use them as therapy. Like, I mean, that's what I said. Like, I just like shake mine around and dress them and take funny pictures with them. That's all that it is for me. But I do know that a lot of people have them for therapeutic purposes. And so it just kind of makes me feel sad when I see people like joking about it too hard, or like calling it like super weird or whatever. Oh, I'm talking so much. I'm like, I need to slow down. I feel like it's because I don't want to make this video like 2 hours long, but I feel like I have so many thoughts. Anywho's, I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that just makes me feel so sad. And I'm like, I feel like in so many ways, like society can be so good or just like so discouraging, especially online. Like maybe not so much in real life, but it like this experience reminds me a lot of like my first days on YouTube, when I would get a lot of comments from other people who wanted to start a YouTube channel, which, oh my God, do you guys remember these days when it was like a weird thing to have a YouTube channel? Because I remember getting messages and stuff from so many people that really wanted to start a YouTube channel, but they just felt that people around them would like laugh at them or make fun of them, or, you know, like look down on them for doing it. Like I still remember like being on YouTube when people kind of thought you were crazy for being a YouTuber, and they're like, what do you do? Talk to yourself all day in a camera? And I'm like, yes, I do. That always made me feel so sad, because all the joy and the happiness and like all the people I've met and experiences that I've had just from doing YouTube, like anybody that would laugh at me or make fun of me from doing it, do you know what I'm saying? Like the positive so much outweighs the negative. And I just hate to see people being stopped from doing things that they're passionate about or that bring them joy or comfort or happiness because other people are going to make fun of them for doing it. That just drives me crazy, because I feel like it just makes everyone create less. Do you know? Like, I feel like that's what I'm dealing with right now, you know? And I just feel like when you kind of don't question yourself as much, or like you don't listen to so much of the negative criticism, like you operate so much better in the world. Like, I would just hate for anybody who does like want to carry it around in public, or like it's therapeutic for them. Like, it's not crazy. Like if somebody wants to carry around a freaking fake baby in public, like why? It has no negative impact on this world. Do you know? It's not hurting anybody. I don't know. They might be having fun, or they might need to do it for some reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I just wish people were like a little bit more open about things that they don't understand than they are. And once again, I just feel like I've gone on a complete ramble tangent, but hopefully the people that were just here for the unboxing, like got the unboxing and then like didn't have to listen to all the madness. So I don't know. If you want to get in this community, if you like it, if you think it's cute, like I think it's cute or whatever, like just do it. Like, I don't know. If your friends and family don't understand, then in time they will, or they won't. And like, whatever. Like, I remember like Thanksgiving when my family came over, like I thought my aunts were gonna think that they were so cool, because I even have a couple different ones that I haven't published the videos yet. Like I filmed the unboxings, but I'm like, do I want to put this on my main channel? Do I want to put this on my second channel? Like just the question of the day. I thought they were gonna love them, and they literally thought they were the ugliest, weirdest. Like they didn't get it either. It was kind of hilarious. But then we visited Dogman's parents, and all his relatives were like really fascinated by it, and I don't know. And then like you have people like my parents, like they think they're really cool too. Like I showed this guy to my mom yesterday and she loved him. Can you guys hear that? That's the sound of the P function. But I don't know. I do particularly like this one. I think for his size, and also because like he is so squishy. It's like combining like my favorite things, like creepy babies and squishies. It's like a baby shaped squishy. Is that the conclusion of this video? A baby shaped squishy. Anyway, I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. I genuinely look forward to filming videos for this channel every single day. Like, I cannot wait to make more banana peppers videos. So hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow, and if not, hopefully the next day. But until I see you again, stay happy, stay healthy, stay sassy, stay banana peppery, and I will see you guys very soon. Look at that dance. Is this our new outro? Bye, guys.